This is Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Felix Cash once again. How are you, man?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yourself?
Yes, very good, very good. It was good to see you out last time. I know it meant a lot to you as well. Good fight against Madiev. He was a tough operator as well.
Yeah, he's a tough fighter, he was. But, I had a long time out of the gym messing about, so I don't believe I was at my best. But listen, I won every round except from the two other rounds. So, July 9th now, you'll see the best of me, and I'll be at my best.
Who are you fighting July 9th?
We're trying to make a fight with Szeremeta, Polish. He's boxed Golovkin and Malunga, so he's there's only 2 losses. He had a white goal with Golovkin. He's tough. He got up off the floor 4 times, so it should be a good fight if the fight gets made.
How far are we from that?
I should hopefully know in the next week or so if the fight's done or not.
As for you, I feel like that's a good stepping stone. Obviously, he's at that world level that you're at or trying to get to.
Yeah, exactly. He's full world level and he's been in with the top guys. So it's a right fight for me to I'll get him out of the way and then world title eliminators and world titles after that.
Definitely. What do you make of the state of the division at the moment? It's obviously quite active.
Yeah, it's quite active. I think the middleweight division might open up soon because obviously Golovkin's got 2 of the belts. He's fighting obviously Canelo again. So I think Canelo beats him again. And then probably vacate them 2 belts, and so hopefully I can get myself in a position to, once it opens up, I'll be in a position to jump on opportunity.
Do you think that could be 2022 or being likely maybe early next year?
Well, it might be early next year, but you never know. It might be the end of the year. So if he gets beat, the fight for September, the fight, isn't they? So after September, see what happens after that. It might be the back end of the year.
How do you think that goes? Then obviously it's on DAZN. Eddie's got that one on DAZN pay-per-view. The trilogy, who wins?
I think Canelo wins. I think, listen, he won the last one. I know they've been close fights and good fights, but he's getting on the age, he's getting on a bit with him again. But then Canelo he had a few flaws in his last fight, so we'll have to wait and see. But it should be a good fight again. I'm sure it would.
Yeah, definitely. What did you make of that? Obviously, up at light heavyweight, were you surprised with the outcome, knowing Bivol beforehand was, he fought Craig, who fights at the gym, and Craig gave him a good fight. Did you expect that result, that outcome?
Well, the same as myself, I half written him off myself because of obviously Craig, and not taking anything away from Craig. You know what I mean? Before Craig fought him, I thought he was a very good fighter, and I watched him. I thought he was very skillful, and I thought he was the best light heavyweight out of a lot of them. But once he fought Craig, and he didn't look great, and I think the performance before he fought Craig, he didn't look great either. So I thought maybe he was on the slide, and I thought Canelo was maybe going to take him out or stop him, but he showed that he is the best light heavyweight.
And obviously middleweight, there's Chris Eubank Jr. That's still a fight that you'd be open to in the future. Obviously, it's not unlikely at the moment the way you two guys both are. Eubank Jr. wants the Golovkin fight. Obviously, he's not possible anymore, but he still want that in the future.
Yeah, definitely. I'll have that fight any time. Obviously, I've got to concentrate on July 9th, get that sorted out first, and see what Eubanks is doing. If he can't get one of the big names, then I'll be happy to jump in and sort him out.
What was it like for you on a personal note to win that last fight? We spoke about the timeout you had, and obviously I saw the interview with Matchroom after you got emotional. It was good to see because you came back from something.
Yeah, I split up with my wife last year, and obviously gone through divorce and not seeing my kids for a long time, and then obviously I had my cousins die in car accident. I was doing a lot of drinking and fucking about, and I was glad to get back. I didn't think I was going to box again, to be honest with you. I put loads of weight on. I wanted a good place, but got back in there, and that win meant more to me than any of my other wins. You know what I mean? So it was great to be back in there.
Yeah, well, man to man, respect for coming back for that. Obviously, I want to speak on Craig's performance last weekend. Close fight, but obviously didn't get the decision.
Yeah, listen, I think he lost. I think the judge's scorecard was right. He put on a great fight. It was a great fight, him and Beazzi, and he showed that he's a top level fighter, Craig. You know what I mean? He's tough and he's a good fighter. But I think the right man won, and the scorecard's right.
AJ obviously in the headlines the last couple of days as well with the confronting uni students video coming out on Twitter. I was just wondering what you made of that.
It is what it is. Listen, you know, only because you're a boxer and you're in the headlines, and then you get in the heat of the moment, things be said, don't they? So it is what it is.
What would you do in that situation?
I don't know what I'd do in that situation. I can't speak. I can't speak for that.
Can't say it on camera.
Exactly.
One more thing in the big boxing news, I guess, in the last week. Deontay Wilder's back. How do you react to it? It's good to see him back.
Listen, it's good to see him back. He's an exciting fighter, and he's not. Listen, he's always going to be exciting because he punches so hard, doesn't he? So, listen, there's no reason why he give up. I know he's got plenty of money in the bank and he's done that, but he can still come back and be in some good fights. And he's still got Dylan White there that he could have a fight with. Chisora comes through this one. He keeps coming back to Chisora, doesn't he? You know what I mean? So there's still some good fights out there for him.
And last of all, actually, I feel like I should ask you about Tyson, whether he's going to retire or not.
I don't think he's going to retire. He's in the gym every day, isn't he? I don't think he'll retire. I think he'll try to make the unification fight and then probably retire after that.
Yeah, in order to be the greatest of all time, he has to fight another once or maybe twice against an AJ and Usyk.
Yeah, AJ or Usyk, you know what I mean? But the AJ fight, I think even if Usyk wins, I think even if he beats Usyk, everyone's still going to want to see Josh because they've had a bit of beef and it's been going on for years. I think everyone will want to see that fight anyway, and it'll be a big, massive money fight. So he'll probably have another fight after that again, won't he?
Yeah. For sure, man, for sure. Well, thanks for your time today. Good to see you again, and hopefully, July 9th.
July 9th, yeah, they'll too.